Hey guys and girls, GameCam here with another TF2 Youtubers. This is the fifth one in the series, the second series where I look at YouTubers you may or may not know. These ones, two of them you'll definitely know. And basically say what they can do to improve and what's good about their channel and other things they can do to try and get a little bit better, or maybe ideas they can try. But moving on, let's go for our first one of this episode, which is Ninja Cookie, who does exploits and some other things. The advantages of Ninja Cookie's channel is the fact that he has great editing in his videos. His editing's really good. He's got a good outro, good thumbnails, and he's got a good profile banner. The profile banner is actually very well done. The only things he can possibly do to improve is the fact that he has irregular uploads, so he'll upload once and then wait a while. So it's a bit, from a viewer's perspective, that's not as good than consistently uploading. If it's a bit infrequent, that's the downside, but at least it's regular, so you can kind of judge where it's coming. You could also do a bit more audio balancing, because sometimes the music is a bit loud or a bit, the audio could do with being a bit more stable. But anyway, moving on with things he could try out. He could try more pub highlights, because the pub highlights one was actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. He could try and do gunslinger flying montages. So obviously with the gunslinger one where you can get the shoot yourself with a mini sentry and then launch yourself, try and do some of those. That would be pretty cool. There's obviously other ones you could try out. You could try out doing maybe some more stuff with some other people. Maybe talk about how you can sort of stop exploiting them, how to report exploits you find and things like that. That'd be quite good. But anyway, moving on to our third one, who's NeoZenith, who does live gameplay. The advantages of his channel is the fact that he's Australian. He does uploads regularly, and he's got a good banner in PC, mate. He's got a good banner in PC. His thumbnails, though, could be a little bit better. His audio is also sometimes rough around the edges. So I think all in all we could do a little bit more work on that, do a bit more audio balancing, maybe get himself a better mic. But generally, all around, not too bad. You could do possibly some more stuff with RT. I know those two buds. So maybe you could do some stuff with him, that might be an idea. Maybe do some other stuff on some other custom game modes like Saxon Hale. Saxon Hale might be interesting. No, you don't really see much Saxon Hale around much anymore. Yeah, it might be a good idea. But yeah, I think that's quite good. Moving on to our third one. Our third one is Sickzmedia. He does trading, selling items, rating items. Apologise, I'm a little bit ill. He's got advantages of a channel. Is the fact his intro is good. I quite like it. The audio is clear. Decent thumbnails. Fairly regularly uploads, which is nice. Things he can improve is possibly his pronunciation, which obviously is just something he's going to have to just put in practice for, because his pronunciation in some words is a bit hard to tell. Obviously as an adept Englishman, I'm fairly good at noticing these sort of things. I can kind of work it out, but it's just the fact that obviously some people might struggle a bit more. But yeah, all in all, I think there's not much actually you can improve. I mean, generally he's a decent trading channel, which is just the only other thing I could possibly recommend is possibly developing more of an outro. I think he could do a better outro, and maybe he could do some trading challenges, or maybe do some challenges with some other people, theme-based ones maybe, I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. I'm not massively into trading, so I'm not as nearly as adept in this field of coming up with new ideas. But there's maybe some other things you could do with trading. Maybe some themes, maybe do some trading. Maybe say what's good about trading in regions. Like, is there a better region for trading? Like, do Australians get better deals than Americans? I don't know. That's just another idea I thought I might have. But anyway, I don't know. Again, like as someone who doesn't do trading, I'm probably not less adept to say. So let's quickly move on to our last one, which is ChloeMew. Who does art in SFM, which is quite good. Does some animations as well as speed arts and things like that. The positive sides of the channel is good intro, fairly regular, which is quite nice. Good quality art in SFM. She's actually good at making SFMs and art, and she's got some fairly decent editing in there. It's quite nice. The only thing I'd possibly say she might want to improve, this was actually, again, this episode it was actually quite hard to find things for people to improve on, because generally a lot of them were actually doing quite well. But the only thing I think Chloe could improve on is possibly music choices, but that's just opinionated. I think that the music could have been better. I wouldn't have picked that, but again, it's up to your tastes really of how you see it, which I guess I can understand. But things you could try out, she could try some more tip videos for like art and SFM, be like, oh, this is how you do this is how you do that, is how I appreciate it. What was it? She could try some more animation art or SFM. She could do some more live highlights maybe of her and her friends playing. Apparently they have quite funny moments. She could do some more highlights, things like that. That might be an idea. But anyway, I think generally that wraps it up here. I think there's nothing more for me to witter about. Remember, we're all not completely perfect. Everyone has their flaws, as much as this one was hard to find some for these. But yeah, there's always improvement. If you're not like lacking in something, you could be better in somewhere else, you know? It's not always just pointing out the negatives. Sometimes you do have to congratulate yourself on the positives as well. I wouldn't say that that's completely out of hand. But anyway, I'll probably leave this here and say goodnight to you guys, or good morning, or wherever you are. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and check out some of the other ones we were rolling with. For those of you that are any interested in my channel, I do have a lot of ideas, but sadly I'm very, very busy recently. So hopefully during the Christmas break I might be able to make some more. But again, I'm very busy. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and catch you later. Hey guys and girls, GameCam here with another episode of TF2 Youtubers. This is the fourth one in the second series. Sorry if I sound a bit rough, I've been a bit under the weather for a while, and obviously coming into the winter season we are going to be a bit chillier and you're going to catch a little more diseases. But anyway, we're going to keep pushing on with this and get another one out for you guys. This one is, first one we have on our list here is Ilzuri 313.
Shall we? Magnificent.
He does unboxing, and funny side stuff he does as well. He's got a positive side of his channel, is the fact that he's got a great intro and a great outro, which is done by Sickzmedia. I'll have the name up on the screen because I can't pronounce it. He's also got a decent thumbnail.